we are again. This is Mike Lodge. I am the business advisor. It's a Friday afternoon. Thank God it's Friday, right? I'm kind of down this morning, and I'm not going to go over my downness because that's just a waste of time. But I am going to go over my concerns. Last night we heard a speech by a president that was very hateful, very condescending, calling out Americans who voted for not him, but voted for somebody else. And just because they did that, and just because they believe in the same message as the opponent, he called them fascists. He called them a danger, a threat to the nation. Probably one of the most degrading speeches I have ever heard from a president. Now, I want to give Biden all the benefits of the doubt. I want to give him a chance to be president. But he failed. And he failed big time last night. Even though I do not agree with the Democrats and what they're doing, I talk about policy and how it's going to affect our business lives, our personal finance lives. But I never called them a fascist. I have never called them any type of name except maybe the word stupid. I have used that word. But I still have my dialogue with them. I have my dialogue with them every day. We have our debates every single day. But we walk up from the table and we are still friends. We're not enemies. We just have a different view. But what Joe Biden did last night, and what he's been doing over the last few days, is he has literally been attacking other people's beliefs. Now, this is a nation in which we have the ability to speak out in how we believe. Some are more hateful than others. Some are more logical or common sense approach comments and statements. But what Joe Biden did last night is he took all of that free speech and free thought away from Americans and said, if you do not believe how I believe, you are a fascist. You are a threat to this nation. You are a threat to democracy. I wrote in Twitter this morning, and let me know if you agree with this and how you guys are feeling. But what I said, if I can find it here, I said, if a nation's people is hated by its president, the nation has stumbled and fallen. Hate for others, their views, is no longer a democracy. We are no longer a leader of nations. With a president full of hate, it creates chaos, disputes, and conflicts within its own borders. I believe in the statement that I wrote because that is what I am seeing. I am not seeing any unity. I don't care. Listen, if you're a Democrat, if you're a liberal, if you're a Republican, if you are a whatever party that you're a member of, or belief system that you're a member of, remember that's what America's about. That's why we came here, so that we could think and believe and say and do what we wanted to. That's why this country was formed. That's why we got our independence from Britain. That's why we had to fight against no representation. We had taxation without representation. Remember those words. Remember why we formed this country. And now we are being told by a president that we are evil. We are the scum of the earth. We are fascists. And whatever other names that they throw out there. I wrote something else, and I want you to read this also. For some reason, I have a whole bunch of stuff on my Twitter account that is getting in my way, and so they're voicing their opinion also. But what I said, if I can just find it, my gosh, what did they do with it? what did I do with it? So what I said... Oh my gosh. Just 1 second while I find it. This is what I said. Okay. I'm kind of off in another direction today. My mind and process and my fingers not working on my phone so I can read my own statements. I'm off. Because I'm so frustrated. I'm really hurt by what the president said about many millions of Americans. So I said to Biden, who is calling me a fascist, this American, this Mike Lodge. You may call me selfish, if you will, conservative or reactionary, or use any other harsh adjective you see fit to supply, but an American, I was born an American, I have remained all my life. I am not a fascist. And all of those people out there, no matter how you voted, Democrat, Republican, MAGA, whatever you want to call it, you are an American. You're not a fascist. You're not hating your country. A president who puts people down, puts Americans down, hates his country. He's forgotten what his role in life as president is supposed to be, and that is to uplift Americans, not tear them down. Encourage freedom of speech, not take it away. Encourage and fulfill the liberties that were granted to us under the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, not disrupt them or corrupt them. That's not his role. His role is to build this country up, not tear it down. Not tear the people down. Not tear me down. Not tear you down. We seem to have this full obsession from the Democrats about Donald Trump, about one man, but they have forgotten to deal with the problems of America, and that is we are in trouble. Americans are in trouble. We have taken all the money from our bank accounts to survive this inflation. We have gone into higher credit card debt. We have literally decided, what am I supposed to spend my money on now to keep my family and myself alive? We have gotten down to that level. We have 20 million people who cannot pay their utility bills. We have all of these problems. We have people who are going to lose their houses in the next couple of months. We have people who are going to lose their rents, their apartments in the next couple of months. We have all these things happening. We have natural gas prices that is going to increase the cost of energy even more during October, November, and December. We are in trouble as a nation. This is not the time to be calling us fascists. This is the time to say, okay, I am going to sit down and we are going to work something out for the benefit of Americans, not against them. That's what the president is supposed to do. That's what Americans are supposed to do. We're supposed to love our nation, love the people within our nation, love the people on the streets, love the people in the schools, love the people in the churches, love everyone, even those that oppose us. We have been engulfed into hate and the thought process of hate. And when you have a president who's leading this hate towards Americans, my brothers, my sisters, my friends, my relatives, my friends at church, my friends on the street, my friends in business, my friends all around this nation that I speak to, you on my podcast, no matter if you're a Democrat or a Republican, no matter who you are, my love is for you. This is not to put you down for how you believe. I'll have a good argument with you. I'll have a good debate with you. But that doesn't mean I hate you. But see, the president took it to the next level, because if I disagree with the president, he hates me. He calls me a fascist. He calls me harmful to this nation. The biggest harm to this country of ours is a president that hates. The biggest threat to this nation is a president that hates and is willing to condemn fellow Americans for just believing the way they believe, expressing the opinions that they are allowed to express under freedom of speech. We have a problem. And I'm tired of it. I'm worn out. I have political fatigue from a president who hates me. So you can call me any name that you want, but let me tell you, I'm an American. I was born an American. I was born an American. I am still an American. I still have a love for this nation. But I do not have a love for hate. And it's time that you and I work together on this problem, because it's getting worse and worse every single day. Every time that the president stands up, it gets worse, because he spouts out disdain and hate towards Americans. Now, November's coming. I hope the Democrats realize that by condemning Americans, it doesn't help their cause. Because you see, what happens is that hate trumps out every other word that they may be saying. Because every time we hear them now, we think of hate. Leadership builds up. Leadership unites. Leadership cleans the house of a nation that needs to be cleaned out. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope this weekend's going to be good. Remember, this is Labor Day weekend, so everybody on Labor Day, it's the last holiday really until November. But it's the end of the summer. It's the end of the summer months. Labor Day is always the end. Let's go out and enjoy a good Labor Day. If you guys are going to go camping, go camp. Go have fun. If you're going to visit with friends, hey, why don't you call up a friend and call him over and say, hey, let's have some coffee. Let's talk. I haven't talked with you for so long. I've missed you. Come over and talk. Let's spread a little bit of love on this weekend, because we have one day that we're going to be off, and we can have more time to talk to people and to show that we love them. Forget about all the politics of Labor Day. Forget about that. Shut it off. Turn it off. Tune it out. And do something for someone that you love. Because my goodness, this hate is pouncing on love. Love has got to be stronger. The love for our nation has got to be stronger. The love for those who condemn us have got to be stronger. Because love always beats out hate. Listen, if you want to have more access to me, you can go to my website at www.lodge-co.com. Again, that's www.lodge-co.com. Everybody have a great Labor Day weekend. God bless every single one of you. You're loved. Bye-bye.